For 25 years, I have been haunted by the nightmare of kidnappings, torture, genocide, and civil war. This was the background to members of my family being forced to leave Guatemala in 1984. In 2005, an explosion on the grounds of the National Police Training Academy revealed the existence of an archive containing millions of documents detailing police operations during the Civil War. After decades away, I decided to return home. I returned to Guatemala with three main questions. Could recent discoveries lead me to the whereabouts of the remains of my brother Carlos? Could evidence be found as to the intellectual authors of the genocide that has devastated my country? Can we, as a nation, rise from the ashes of a bloody civil war and build a democratic Guatemala? Going back through family records and national archives and recording people's personal histories, I have been living again the tragedy of my brother's disappearance in 1984 and the mark that Rosario, his wife, left on those that survived.
La llaman sin un arma, ¿verdad? Más que su cuerpo, de esas personas maravillosas a las que le debo la vida. Cuando ocurren los secuestros del año 84, se dieron uno tras otro. Empezaron a sucederse casi diariamente secuestros de personas del área urbana, especialmente estudiantes, académicos, profesionales. Y ya para mayo, cuando ocurre el secuestro de Carlos, yo conozco a Rosario. Primero porque nos toca ir a las morgues a identificar cadáveres. Ella va a identificar un cadáver y a mí me toca también identificar uno. Inicialmente era en una forma, valga la redundancia, tan informal que nos reuníamos hasta en cafeterías, te digo. Y yo recuerdo que Rosario llevaba su maquinita, porque en aquella época no había computadora, ¿va? Su maquinita de escribir, y nos reuníamos, sí, en alguna cafetería, pedíamos una agüita o algo y empezaba ella a ayudarnos a hacer los escritos, dirigidos al director de la policía, dirigidos al ministro, dirigidos, hasta nos sacaban de las cafeterías, te cuento, porque no teníamos ni dónde, o sea, sí surgimos por la dura realidad. Sí nos unimos por la necesidad de darnos apoyo espiritual, incluso moral, porque te quiero contar que había momentos en que nos hablábamos ya no de la situación política, sino de cómo nos sentíamos. Claro. Y llorábamos de verdad, juntas, las mujeres jóvenes en ese momento, y decíamos, ¿y cómo me pasó? ¿Y cómo me siento? ¿Cómo me levanto? ¿Cómo hago un esfuerzo por sobrevivir? Porque sentíamos que la vida se nos iba, ¿verdad? Cómo sobrevivimos con bebés pequeños, cómo diariamente logramos levantarnos. Entonces nos dábamos mucho ánimo, mucho ánimo. Era un grupo, por eso nos pusimos apoyo mutuo, porque de veras nos dábamos apoyo moral, emocional y hasta político, porque íbamos juntas. Pero créeme que fue una fórmula ideal para poder sobrevivir emocional y mentalmente incluso, ¿no? Porque era terrible.
Comenzamos y a la lucha por otro lado.
Sí, pues. ¿Y usted se recuerda de de Rosario.
Sí, Dios. Mira, yo la recuerdo con tanto amor, con tanto cariño, porque de veras ella era una mujer extraordinaria, con una sensibilidad humana tan grande, tan cariñosa, tan dulce, que era re dulce. Viera que a mí me afectó mucho porque el día 30 de abril se habían llevado a Héctor Gómez Calito.
At each and every turning point, I found more evidence. Proof of the personal and the collective horrors of genocide and civil war.
I got a call in my hotel from someone who told me they had been given a document that was terribly important, and they wanted to show it to me. And that document turned out to be this extraordinary and very striking looking logbook. And it appeared to be, when I first saw it, not a daily but a frequent record, day by day, of the kidnappings that the military was carrying out against targeted individuals, some of whom were definitely connected to some of the guerrilla groups, and others who were family members or completely unconnected. But people who the military had, for whatever reason, in their sights, and they went after them. In fact, we could look at the entry for Carlos Cuevas, because your brother is in it.
Yes, yes.
And you could see one of the codes that is used most frequently in the document to indicate that an individual who had been captured was killed. And that is this number 300, 300.
Yeah. But evidence found is now being collected, cleaned, organized, and analyzed. All this work is slowly revealing the fingerprints of the mass murderers that had been the Guatemalan state and their foreign backers.
By hand, but literally drawn by hand, how two people, 1 and 2, enter a room quickly, enter a room quietly but quickly, and then how one shoots these people and the other shoots these people.
In Guatemala today, many people are looking into the causes and consequences of the civil war. No sooner than I had arrived back home with camera full of my questions, I became a focus for the questions of others. Where was my family? When had we left? What was our political involvement in the early 80s? We are now beginning to find more and more evidence in respect to Carlos' abduction and Rosario's assassination.
¿Qué? Villanueva, sí.
Villanueva.
Pero es la placa que
Esta es la placa que está, del que lo vieron, que los testigos vieron.
Y que dijeron que no pertenecía, pero aquí lo dice.
However, great progress has already been made in respect to some other cases. I was witness to the first case in 25 years against those responsible for genocide. Coming back home, what I found was the survivors, the mothers, the sisters, the families of the disappeared, those who give voice to the enduring cries for justice and an end to the immunity of the guilty. I feel more than ever that I am one of them. I started on a personal journey and ended up in front of the camera. I don't feel comfortable seeing myself on the screen, but now I realize and I accept that I am, as well, a part of the story. What I heard and what sustains me to carry on is the understanding that now it is my responsibility to echo the pain of the many.